Now, after surviving narcissistic abuse, the devil sent a spiritual narcissist. Okay? These knocks are everywhere. The knocks are everywhere. I don't know how this whole thing will end, but as I see, I don't know how this spiritual narcissist came in. Out of the blue, you know, all of a sudden. So eventually, now I didn't know by the time. At the time, I didn't know what was going on. I was thinking, oh, okay, so I've been doing some healing 3 months. So back in those days, I used to think that healing was 3 months, 2, 3 months, and you're healed. That's what I thought, you know. And then I discovered that I hadn't even started. So the spiritual knock walked in, okay? At the time, I thought that, yeah, this was nice. Relationship, soulmate, we're going to date and whatever, you know, it's going to be okay. That was far from the truth. So the spiritual knock did what they do best. They started knocking around. Now, there's a reason why I'm telling you this story. This spiritual narcissist was also a witch, okay? I will later on discover that this individual was a witch. They was into witchcraft, so they would perform this witchcraft stuff and everything. It took me time to figure it out, but you know, as you know me, one way or the other, I'll see it, I'll figure it out. So, how did I start suspecting that this person was a witch? Do you know when you go to sleep and it feels like any moment you close your eyes, you're being attacked in your dreams? So I used to be attacked all the time. Few nights. So I'm there thinking that, you know, I used to have a good sleep, couple of, because I'd been like 3 months knock free. I used to be doing good. I would sleep well. Now this individual comes in. I was attacked in the night. I see these things. It's like all the time they was trying to steal something from me. Now, pay attention to this video, ladies and gentlemen. Usually, I noticed they was always trying to steal and take something from me. Okay? Chosen ones, are you listening? There was people in the dream always trying to steal something from me. And whenever I would wake up in the morning, I would feel extremely drained. You know that feeling where you cannot even get out of bed, you're struggling to get out of bed. I couldn't even get out of bed. I didn't know what was going on. Second night, okay, same. First night, okay, maybe coincidence. Second night, the same thing. Third night, and the fourth and the fifth. And I would wake up extremely exhausted. Extremely. Guys, let me tell you something. When I tell you drained, I mean drained. And I'm not talking about that drained whereby you just had some sex or intimacy. No, it's not that kind of draining. It's a different type of draining. So, I would now take some time to go and enjoy some sun, you know, go around in the park, do this or do that. I'll start feeling better. You know, that's what I used to do. Then I would ask this individual, so, are you feeling the way I'm feeling? Because I have this strange feeling like something has been taken from me. I wouldn't understand what it was. I couldn't get it. This individual was fine, perfectly fine. There was no problem. Oh, no, everything is okay with me. No problem at all. So I say, okay. second night, third night, fourth night, and so on. Then I started suspecting that this individual was performing witchcraft. And on top of that, this particular individual would disappear somewhere in the middle of the night. Let's say between 12 and 3. They are out somewhere else in the house doing some different things. I didn't know. I was very, very fast asleep at the time. Now, my chosen ones, you need to understand something. This whole thing you see you're fighting with, is beyond narcissism. The entire thing you see happening around you, those stories you hear, NPD and so forth, those are just the surface. Those are just the little terms you can put in your mind to, you can process on this 3D. On the 3D, the easiest way to process it on the psychological terms, maybe medical terms, and something like that. The NPD is just the surface. You're dealing with something different. Believe me. Believe you me. You are dealing with demons. Okay? The only thing they don't want to tell you, because these things are very difficult to hear, they are only allowed to be said when you're in church. So those church pastors and the priests, oh, the demons this, and they read the Bible, everything. They don't tell you this. You're dealing with demons. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The moment you figure out you're dealing with demons, you're going to start breaking some bones. Is when you're going to start breaking these bones with those demons. You see, when we're talking about demonic spirits or spiritual warfare, the things that are happening to you are supposed to be kept hidden in the dark. Is why you hear sometimes people talking about covert narcissists. Okay? Not all of them are covert, some are overt and so on and so forth. So when they talk about covert narcissists, it means whatever it is they are doing should be hidden and staying in the dark. So the abuse is kept between themselves and you. The family members don't know what you're talking about. Oh, somebody is doing this to me. Oh, how is it possible? The man is a good man. She's a good woman. Yeah, she was very polite and very nice talking. No. It's demons. Chosen ones. You want to win this warfare, this spiritual warfare? You want to win? Know the truth. They will not teach you these things in schools. What, you think you're going to sit down in your whatever universities and the teacher is going to tell you that your wife has got a demonic spirit attached to them? They're not going to tell you those things. They will tell you whatever it is, the names they're supposed to say, because there is limits to what they can say. You're battling spiritual warfare, my chosen ones. The confirmation I got when I was dealing with the spiritual narcissist. Now, later on, by the way, I later on went out and I would find out that this individual was a witch. Okay? Not only was they a narcissist, there was also a witch. So I said, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm removing myself. Slowly, I was out of there. That witch didn't even see this coming. Now, chosen ones, you need to know something. The demon is running after you. You see these demons, these witches and demons and whatever, warlocks, they're running after you. Because they want something from you. You know? And when they finish taking that, whatever it is they want from you, they want you in the grave. They want you gone. So they want you. That's what they want. Register this in your mind. The enemy intentions is to kill, steal, and destroy. You don't have to you do not have to add anything on the top. It's just what it is. Kill, steal, and destroy. One of the three. As we're speaking, there is some institutions. You see them out there. They have institutionalized people. Oh, that one is schizophrenic. There are some different categories. They put them in these institutions with mental health and everything. But very rarely will you hear that there's also narcissists in those institutions. Are you guys following? That somebody has been institutionalized because they are narcissist. You won't hear that, but you will hear the other victims of abuse. Oh, that one, they said that he was crazy, so they put them in psychiatric hospital. You know? So and so, this and this happened, they killed themselves. What you're dealing with is demonic warfare. These demons, they operate behind the radar. Is the reason why they call them demons, because demons are not supposed to be seen. You know? They're not supposed to be seen. They always stay hidden behind the scenes. They operate in the darkness. Let's do it that way. Let's say it like that. They operate in the dark. So everything you saw them trying to do to you, it was being done behind the scenes. So they would now get this vessel, the narcissist that he was dealing with, the vessel. They would attach themselves to the vessel, and now the vessel would go to work. So this is the avatar they would use to attack you. But what was attacking you behind the scenes, it was demons. So it's why I've told you most of the times, when you're starting to understand and to overstand narcissistic abuse on a spiritual perspective, you kind of don't take these things very personal, okay? You know what you're dealing with, okay? The person, very corrupted soul, demonic mind. So this person had no control. The narcissist does not have any control over these demons. This is something spiritual. They do not have any power over it. So is why you would see them do things again and again. Then a cycle, they keep on repeating and repeating and repeating, and they cannot break the cycle. So the only thing was that you was not aware of it. But when you start getting aware of it, you learn to protect yourself, so you remove yourself. Okay? You disconnect yourself from those people because they do not have control over this warfare that they are participating in. Okay? So the chosen ones, you need to understand. I'm talking to the empaths, high vibrational beings, highly sensitive people, all those kind of fall in that category. You are the main targets for these demons. Because these demons know you're vibrating too high. Your light is too big. Okay? You have got a very huge light around you. So you have got a very huge light around you. So those demons are like flies. They want to gravitate towards the light. So they will come around that light, feed off of your light, use that light for their own advantage, and they will leave you for the dead. They are going to move on to the next victim. So this thing is a repeated cycle. Okay? It's ancient. I've done a video and I've told you. The whole thing you hear people talking about spiritual warfare, narcissism and everything is ancient. It is ancient. Thousands and thousands, if not even millions of years, it has always been here. The difference is, in this current day and time, we have the name for it. Okay? Many years ago, nobody knew. You would see people dropping dead. My mother passed away. Okay? Are you guys following? Only for me to find out later on that my mother was an empath and she was involved with the narcissist. And I'm now thinking that how many things did that narcissist used to do behind closed doors when he wasn't watching. It's a lot. So we didn't have a name for it at the time, but now we have a name for it. Okay? Even if it's not what you want to hear, but at least there's a name. NPD, whatever, is a name. It's still a name. We can go with that. Even if some of us, we understand it differently. The ones who have really battled this spiritual warfare on a deep level, we understand what it is. But at least there's a name. So, chosen ones, you are a target. You need to understand this. You have got to understand, my chosen ones. I've told you something always in my videos. If you have not yet mastered the art, listen to this one very closely, share the video. Chosen ones, if you have not yet mastered the art of being alone. Are we together? Are you listening? If you have not mastered the art of being alone on your own, those demons are going to continue sending someone. Let's do this one more time. If you guys have not yet mastered the art of being on your own, taking some time to heal yourself, those demons will continue to send somebody in your direction. Me, I've told you, I was 3 months after narcissistic abuse. Oh, I know what is narcissistic abuse. I was reading somewhere, whatever, things online and watching a couple of videos. I said, oh, now I understand what is narcissist. So that one was a narcissist. The only thing I didn't know, it was just the beginning. I had just pierced through the veil. I was about to see what was behind the veil. So the demons manifest through very many different people. So when you deal with one of them, and that one is gone, look around. Okay, I'm not saying you should always be worried and watching over your back. No, take your time. But you're going to see the next one around. They will not be very far from you. The next one will show up. When you defeat that one, another one will show up. It's spiritual warfare, ladies and gentlemen. So these demons, they body hop. You know what I mean? Hopping. Body jump. Jumping from body to body. So as long as they have a vessel that is truly low vibrational, then they're going to attach themselves to that vessel. It's an easy target. Then the attacks are going to continue. So it's why I did a video that video that went viral. It was called body jumping. You know, those entities body jumping to attack chosen ones. So that's what happens. You know, because it's spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare continues. You know, on and on and on. You fight better when you know what is happening. But spiritual warfare continues on and on and on. Okay? Target from day one, my chosen one, is what I'm trying to say. The enemy has been on your case. All those narcissists you saw buzzing in and out of your life, it wasn't a coincidence. The moment this, whatever, the spiritual narcissist, the one I've told you in the beginning, when this entity, I call them entities, these are not even people. When this entity figured out that I had caught up on it, it was gone. The moment these entities figure out that you have caught up on them, they are gone. They are going to vanish. Because I've told you the enemy operates in the dark. They are not supposed to be seen. They are not supposed to be known. When you do find out and catch up on them, they are going to disappear. It's why some of those narcissists you deal with, a lot of you guys. Those narcissists that you guys are dealing with. The moment you awaken, one day you snap and you awaken, they are going to move very far away from you. Like they didn't even exist, you know? So it's why you hear these things, oh, they have gone on, now they will go out on the hiding, and they're going to start a smear campaign. Oh, I ran away from that one because she was doing this, she was saying that, he was doing this, he was saying that kind of stuff. So they're going to smear your name. because they feel they understand you've caught up on them and they don't know how everybody else is going to perceive them. So it's why they go on the smear campaign. So these are things you hear people talking about spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare is real, you know. Very few people talk about it because not many people understand. Not many people understand spiritual warfare. Even the narcissists, a lot of them you see them you've been dealing with up and down. Many of them don't even know that they have got an attachment with demonic entities. It's a lot of narcissists that don't know that they have got an attachment. Even the ones that call themselves self-aware. Some of them don't even know that. Yes, they have gone and had the whatever, what do they call it, diagnosis, you know. And wherever they went, told them, oh, you know, most likely you have gotten NPD, something like that. But that's all they know. That's all they was told. So that's all they know. Beyond that, they don't know that. So they don't even know that they have got an attachment to demonic spirits. They're just moving around and buzzing up and down. They don't even know who they are. They will call themselves self-aware, but they don't know they are attached with different entities behind the scenes. The narcissist wants you silent, you know. The narcissist wants you silent. Anything they can do to silence you so that you don't speak. They want you silent because you're dealing with demons. Spiritual warfare happens in the dark. Okay? Spiritual warfare, my ladies and gentlemen, happens in the dark. So they cannot be seen, they cannot be caught, they cannot be exposed. That's how you know that you're dealing with demons. So my chosen ones, what I'm trying to say in this video is that this whole thing you see, people buzzing in and out of your life. You just sent out this one, another one comes in. You send out that one, another one comes in. You are setting yourself up for spiritual warfare. Okay? You know the demon uses lust to trap chosen people. If you guys didn't know, I can if you want, I can do a whole video on that. The demon uses lust to trap chosen people. Is why you see a lot of chosen people, they are entangled with these demons in relationships. They love bomb them. Oh, you're so nice. Oh, I will take you to this. I will take you this way. We are going holiday. I'll buy you this. So they get entangled with those demons. You know? And then they are trapped in a very long abusive relationship, many years. So they use lust and different mechanisms to trap chosen people. But you have to know that the only way to play this game and to defeat these demons is when you heal. Okay? It's a very long process to heal. You do heal, work on yourself, take some time to get away from relationships, understand what you've been fighting, learn a lot of things online. Information is there. Do everything you can to make sure that you stay ahead of the game. Because the battle you're fighting is spiritual. They don't teach you these things in schools. Is why you see so many people are trapped in those relationships because they don't have the information. They don't have the wisdom and information. They don't have the knowledge. Okay? So those things, until you work on yourself, that is when the dynamics will change. Because when you've done the work, the inner work, you can no longer be a victim to those narcissists. Okay? You become the nightmare. They're going to try to buzz in whatever, you're going to become a nightmare. You put them in their own place. And they won't see that coming. So let us know what you think about the video. You guys know, I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session, donate, or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need You will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.